Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Why I Love Flagler County, your local podcast spotlighting local businesses and local residents on what they love about Flagler County. So today I'm super excited to have two guests with us today. We have Danielle and Denise. Thank you guys so much for coming on and joining me. I really appreciate it today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, of course. Well, I met these two ladies. I met them both kind of at similar meetings with the Bold ladies, and they're doing some amazing stuff over there. And it's been really cool to get to know not only what they do, separately, but also what they're doing together, which I'll let them talk a little bit about that and then, sharing about what that is. So also another quick note for anyone who's listening, I am currently still suffering from the pollen allergies. Hopefully my voice isn't too bad, too scratchy, but just in case anyone's listening and they're like, does she not look as enthusiastic or anything? I promise it's just I have a little bit of the pollen thing. It's a Florida thing,
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, I love Flagler County, I love Florida, and then pollen allergy hits and you're like, oh, the price we have to pay, I suppose. But Danielle, why don't we start with you? You sharing a little bit about your journey coming here to Florida, coming here to Palm Coast.
Yeah, so I am initially from Michigan, and it's very cold up there, and I really so when I was back in like 2000, I really just wanted to move where it was warm, so I did, and I initially moved to Daytona, and then in about 2008. We moved out to Palm Coast, and I say I got married, and my husband actually grew up here and went to high school here, and so then we moved here to Palm Coast in 2008.
Awesome. Where in Michigan did you live?
I lived in Traverse City, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 hours north of Detroit.
Yeah, that's awesome. I lived on the other side, so I lived in Metro Detroit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I have family like in Ann Arbor area.
Yeah, Traverse City is beautiful, especially as we're going into like the spring and summer season. It's beautiful over there.
I love it in the summer. In the winter, it's very cold. So.
Yeah, no, you don't have to tell me twice. Been there, done that, 18 years, in and out, It was a good 18 years and now I'm out of there. So I completely understand. Denise, why don't we switch a little bit to you? Tell me a little about your journey coming here to Florida to Palm Coast.
So I came to US. I'm from Brazil. I came to US when I was 17. We used to live in Fort Myers, so I never experienced the snow, the cold, shovel, like never experienced something like that. I don't know if I can handle. I mean, I'm from Brazil. We went to visit a couple of times, and I'm like, okay, that's it, that's enough. Yeah. So we came from Fort Myers. We used to live there for 4 years, and then we came just to visit Orlando. And I have a friend of mine that lived here, and when we got here in 2004. I fell in love. Like I really did. It took me just one day to decide that I want to move here. When I saw Flagler Beach and I saw the city, when I moved here, we had one Walmart, one Bells, and Home Depot was not even open yet. So more than 20 years ago. And as soon as I went back home to Fort Myers with my family and my mom and everyone. And I was like, Mom, I saw a city that I fell in love, and it's such a small town and it's so different than Fort Myers. And she's like, I'm going to move next week. Because my mom is like that. That's why we are here in US. And I was like, what? Excuse me? She's like, I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to move. I said, Mom, you don't even know the city. She's like, I'm going. So long story short, she came. My husband had to come with her because English is not her first language. And my husband was like, there's no way I'm going to leave your mom going with your dad, the city that she doesn't even know, and renting a place or nothing like that. So they all came, and I stayed in Fort Myers. I had a cleaning business back then in Fort Myers. And well, long story short, less than a month later, I was here in Palm Coast, and I don't have plans to leave. This is paradise.
That's so cool. That's so funny. That's so interesting to hear you just kind of found out that everyone else came with you. I can relate. My dad, when he came to the States, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay here," and then he went back. And when he went back, he's like, "No, I'm coming back right back to the States." And immediately he came back, and this was 90s, late 80s. Yeah, it's a really one of those last minute decisions ish, and that final push. So that's really, really cool to hear. Yeah, talking a little bit about your guys's both of your journeys, I'd love to know your story a little bit individually on, one of you's a realtor, one's a lender, and then starting your what you guys do with Homes for Heroes together. Danielle, I don't know if you want to start or Denise wants to start, wherever the story starts. I'll let you guys take that away.
Go ahead. Sure.
So I started, well, I was in property management for like over 10 years, and then I went into real estate. Actually, I did real estate for about 3 years, and that's when I kind of got introduced to lending, which I didn't really know that there was like somebody like me out there, I guess. I thought it was just like a bank. And I've been in lending ever since. So within, in my 6th year of lending, and I think what I like the most about it is just trying to help people and educate them and to be able to buy their home and, kind of like achieve that American dream. So that's what that's what I like to do.
And she does that so well. She educated, like, people doesn't have no idea that came by. She really, really put her time and effort and say, oh, you got to fix this credit score. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like, she's really pointed out. And she just sent out video explaining what you need to do. So it's amazing.
Because I didn't have that, when I first bought my house, I had no idea what I was doing, and I had nobody that really and nothing. I had no idea. So I try to do that now. I try to remember what it was like for me. And so I try to do that as much as possible.
That's so lovely. And Denise?
So of course, I came here to Palm Coast. I have a cleaning business, which I still do. And 2008, I was like, okay, let's just be realtors. And I did. I took my license. I passed on the test, blah, blah, blah. And a broker came from 4 years and opened an office here. And he left and disappeared. He left me with this brokerage, with this office. I had no idea what I was doing. I sold a couple houses back then. And then I was like, okay, never, ever, ever again, I want to be a realtor, like ever. My experience was not so great. And then moving forward, 2 years ago, I joined EXP. And it completely changed my life. When I say change my life, it literally changed my life. That my husband, he's a nurse, and last year we stayed more than 9 months, both of us being realtors because of the amount of paperwork that needs to be done. And we did more than 19 transactions in 1 year, so a lot of paperwork involved. Anyway, so, and it's my passion. It really is. I love to help the Portuguese and Spanish community. And then our journey together, which is amazing. It's more rewarding than you can even imagine.
So our journey together, so we attend the same church, and so we kind of met through that. And the Homes for Heroes program, we kind of both talked about it, and we both have our different reasons. So my husband is, he works for the sheriff's office. And so I've been, a deputy wife we're going on 18 years now. And then the program itself it's just really cool because when you have a lender and a realtor and even title, when you combine it, it gives the buyer more savings. So if it is somebody like military, law enforcement, firefighter, medical, teacher, I think. So when they use a lender and a realtor together, then they get money back, they get discounts, and then they get a check back after closing. So I kind of had my own, I knew about the program and I really wanted to do it. And then Denise talked about why she wanted to do it.
Yeah, so my husband is also a nurse. And my brother is a Marine, and I wish I had this program before for specifically for my brother, because he bought a few properties before, and it's so award. They do so much for us. You know, he went to Afghanistan for more than 18 months, and I wish when he bought his property, I could have give the check back and say thank you so much for everything that you've done. So this is the first purpose. That's why we joined Homes for Heroes. It's not for us. It's a way to giving a check back that it's people sometimes ask is like, do I need to pay you back?
Right.
You know, is it coming? Yes, is it gonna come from my loan? Do I need? And we're like, no, it's actually part of our commission. It's a way for us to say thank you so much. And it's so rewarding when we give that check out. Like there's no words to describe.
And we just want to try to spread the awareness. We're always trying to, be able to, because we do more than just the check too. We're always out in the community. We're trying to put on home buyer workshops, and we try to bring, like we've got combo cookies or, and donuts and pizza and we went to was it Slurpees? And we try to partner with the local businesses in the community as well. And then we tell them about the program, and then if they want to donate, then we take that we drop it off at the fire station or the schools, we do like the nominations every now and then. If you go on our HeroExperts.com, usually a couple times throughout the year we'll do nominations. So we did law enforcement nominations, and then one of the dispatchers won. And so we were able to, give her a big gift, and then
the teachers nomination.
Teachers, so there were like 13 teachers that all won a gift, like a little gift. And so we more than just closing on a house, we really want to try to support the heroes in the community.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I think I know it sounded a little familiar, but that's so awesome that is what you guys are doing and how you guys are supporting the community, not only with Home for Heroes, but also the different ways that, you go into Spillerbees and the different local coffee shops and stuff. And I know that a lot of the organizations that we all belong to, like the Bold Ladies, they're really big supporters of that, is they like to have their events at local businesses. So that's what they want to do. They want to support. So that's so awesome, and that's so great to hear your guys' story and coming together and doing that for the community. I would love to know, what is the best way is it really, spreading this around, word of mouth? What is the best way people can support you on your guys' journey of telling more people, educating more people, or just any way in general of maybe getting in contact, learning more? What is the best way people can support you?
We are trying to spread the word as best as possible. So people that, are heroes, we would love to talk to them or just spread our information. So our website is HeroExperts.com. If they have, we try to go into the schools or nursing homes and go over the program with the staff or anybody that wants to know about. So if there's somebody that has, owns a nursing home or works at a nursing home, that we would love to be able to come in and bring goodies and talk to the staff about the program, because it's a good program and we want to spread the word. Yeah. And about savings or law enforcement or firefighters or, anything like that. If there's somewhere that we can go in and talk to them about the program, or just reach out to us for sure.
Okay. I'll make sure I have all of that information in the description so people can, click on that, because you mentioned your website. So people can learn a little bit more about that, continue spreading awareness.
We're on Facebook too.
Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So I'll make sure I have that information in the description so people can click on that a little bit easier. Danielle and Denise, thank you so much for the time today. I love what you guys are doing for the community, for our local heroes, and for all the heroes out there. They deserve to have that, going the extra mile and going, hey, we really do appreciate it. It's not just we say it. Here are the other actions that we have to back it up, because it means a lot to us. So thank you so much for the time and for sharing this. I really appreciated our time today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Of course. And to everyone listening, thank you so much as well. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye.